If you feel like you're only loved when it's convenient for him, then this video is for you.
And maybe it will open your eyes. There'll be moments that make you laugh and some that sting, like most love stories that start with, "He was different."
11:47 p.m. Another message from him. You up? And me, like always, I reply. Even though I know tomorrow there'll be silence, but right now, he texted, and it feels like a breath of air.
If you really matter to someone, they're there not just at night when they're lonely, they're there during the day when life feels good. Because love isn't darkness, it's light. And he only comes after sunset.
I know it's wrong, but I wait. I wait like a fool, even though I know the script. He texts, he shows up, holds me, then disappears again, like nothing happened.
You're not a fool. You just wanted it to be mutual. But when love is mutual, you don't have to fight for every crumb.
Ironically, with a faint smile, Tuesday, he texts in the morning, says he misses me, asks to grab coffee. I smile and reply, sure.
Calmly observational. Wednesday, he's gone. Air, silence, no how are you, no good morning, like yesterday never happened.
With emotional surprise, Thursday, he shows up again, out of nowhere, with a gift. Says, saw this and thought of you. And I stand there, holding that bracelet, thinking, is this an apology or a bribe?
Analytical, confident. And Friday, silence again. Not because he's busy, just didn't choose you today.
With bitterness. The weekend, he's gone, as usual. But the likes? Oh, they're there. All your stories viewed. New photo, liked. A comment? You look beautiful, as always. That's it.
Seriously, like a conclusion. When you matter to someone, they're there not just at night when they're lonely. They're there during the day when life feels good. Because love isn't darkness, it's light. And he only comes after sunset.
I know it's wrong, but I wait. I wait like a fool, even though I know the script. He texts, he shows up, holds me, then disappears again, like nothing happened.
You're not a fool. You just wanted it to be mutual. But when love is mutual, you don't have to fight for every crumb.
Ironically, with a faint smile, Tuesday, he texts in the morning, says he misses me, asks to grab coffee. I smile and reply, sure.
Calmly analytical. Wednesday, he's gone. Air, silence. No how are you, no good morning, like yesterday never happened.
With emotional surprise, Thursday, he shows up again, out of nowhere, with a gift. Says, saw this and thought of you. And I stand there, holding that bracelet, thinking, is this an apology or a bribe?
Analytical, confident. And Friday, silence again. Not because he's busy, just didn't choose you today.
With bitterness. The weekend, he's gone, as usual. But the likes? Oh, they're there. All your stories viewed. New photo? Liked. A comment, you look beautiful, as always. That's it.
Seriously, like a conclusion. When you matter to someone, they don't choose days. They don't show up only when they're sad, bored, or lonely. That's not love. That's convenience.
You're his pause, his breather, his for now, until I find someone else.
But you deserve more than for now. You deserve always. Not someone who comes when things are rough, but someone who stays, even when things are good.
I really want a future with you. I need you, seriously. But right now, it's just a complicated phase.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Complicated phase. The universal excuse for someone who wants to do nothing, but also doesn't want to lose the perks.
He says work, stress, problems, needs time. And you believe him because you're kind, patient, naive, even though deep down you know there's manipulation here.
Seriously, convincing. When someone loves you, they act. When it's just convenient, they feed you promises, throw lines like later, not now. I'm still figuring things out.
And you wait. A day, a week, a month, sometimes years, because somewhere deep inside, you hope he really does want a future with you.
But he just knows you'll wait, because you always do, because you always forgive, and he knows that too well.
Bitter smile. He always has the perfect words. You're special. I care about you. But no actions. And you're just tired.
Gently but firmly, love isn't words. It's a choice. It's action. If after all his words you're still crying in your kitchen, something's wrong, and it's not your fault.
Suspiciously, cautiously, why haven't I met your friends yet? Well, it's just not the right time. I'm not ready. It's complicated.
Analytical, calm. If you're together but no one knows, maybe you're only together in your mind, or only when it's convenient for him.
Disappointed, quietly, his life has room for everything. Football, morning coffee, the boys, memes, fishing, even his aunt's dog. But not me. Like I don't exist.
Ironically, with a light smile, if your name was Wi-Fi, he'd have shared it with everyone by now, publicly, with the password.
Slightly offended, tired. Instead, you're just a just in case. A backup. A side story. No status, no introductions, no photos. Maybe even saved as M in his phone.
Confidently, firmly. No one hides what they're proud of. They hide what they're unsure about, what they might not want tomorrow. And for now, it's convenient like this. No commitment, no explanations.
And you stay quiet because you're afraid to lose even this. Even though you know this isn't a relationship. It's the shadow of one. It's silence between real sentences.
But you shouldn't be hidden. You should be held, openly, proudly.
I feel sad, like something's wrong between us. I miss warmth, attention, closeness.
Oh, here we go again. Maybe you should talk to a therapist.
And there you are, heart in hand, and he laughs, throws words like knives, doesn't see your eyes aren't glowing anymore. They're just pleading, see me.
In healthy relationships, emotions aren't too much. They're part of the bond. When you're hurting, your partner is there, not out of duty, but because they want to be.
But he gets annoyed because you're doing this again, because you're ruining the mood. He doesn't care why you've been quiet all day or why you suddenly cried at night.
That's not a partner. That's an audience. He only enjoys the show where you smile. Perfect, tearless, quiet, and definitely not needy.
But I'm not a movie. I'm real. I feel. And I have the right to speak up when I'm in pain.
Your vulnerability, it's not a flaw. It's the sign of a living heart. If someone doesn't see it, it's not about you. It's about them.
Where do you see us a year from now? Just imagine, we're together. What's next?
Why think about that? I'm not into planning. Let's just enjoy the moment.
Moments are beautiful, but after hundreds of them with no future in sight, you start feeling empty, like you're being led somewhere but no one says where.
The future isn't about fairy tales, it's about direction. If he's afraid of what's next, maybe it's because he doesn't see you in it.
His here and now, it's too convenient. He's with you today, disappears for a week, returns with, I missed you, and everything's back to normal. For him.
But for you, it's waiting, constant waiting. That one day you'll level up, build something real. But with him, it's all on pause, like a canceled show you still wait to be renewed.
And over time, you start to wonder, maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe he's just really okay with this.
No, you're not asking too much. You want stability. He wants options. And every "what are we" to him is like an alarm on a Sunday, something he wants to snooze and ignore.
3 days, nothing. Silence. Then suddenly a message. Remember our spot? Let's go there tonight. Your heart jumps. He remembered.
You meet, he's smiling, attentive, joking, even holds your hand, and you think, maybe this time it's different?
But then silence again. Like that night didn't happen. Like an episode from a random show you saw once and forgot the name of.
And you wonder, did he get scared? Busy? But the truth, you feel it in your stomach. It pulses at night when your phone stays quiet. And the truth can't be hidden.
You realize he shows up when others don't, when others say no, when other plans fall through.
You're not a priority. You're a fallback, like a spare tire, used only when the main one bursts.
I wanted to be first, chosen, special, but you're used when nothing else works out. And that's not love. That's an insult wrapped in compliments.
You deserve to be someone's first choice, not plan B, not the pause between A and C, the one they begin with, not return to when nothing else sticks.
You argue, harsh words, emotions raw. He goes silent. A day, 2, nothing. No hey, no can we talk?
And finally, you give in. You text first. Can we meet? He replies, I thought you didn't care, acting hurt.
You search for answers, replaying what you said, where you might have hurt him. But deep down, you know, this isn't about you. It's his tactic, make you feel guilty.
In real relationships, both people want peace. Both reach out. It's not one building the bridge while the other just waits.
Because he knows you always come back. Because you're scared to lose him. Because in you, there's love. In him, just habit.
He's not afraid to lose you. That's why he doesn't value you. He knows you'll endure, forgive, even apologize.
But you can be lost too. The you who reaches out without resentment, who takes blame even when she did nothing wrong.
Healthy love is balance, where sorry doesn't only come from one side, where silence isn't a punishment, where people want to fix, not win.
It hurts when you just disappear. No word, no reason. And I worry. I wonder what I did wrong.
I heard you. Are you done?
And you stand there, silent, realizing he didn't listen at all. Your emotions pass through him like sound through glass, no echo.
That's worse than silence. Being unheard is painful, but pretending to listen? That's devaluation, dressed as attention.
He's not present. He's just waiting for you to stop talking, so things feel calm again, so you smile again, so you stop being too much.
Real conversation is when someone wants to understand you, not survive you, not endure your words, but truly connect.
You open your heart, and in his head, he's already ordering sushi, thinking about a movie to watch later, without your feelings.
Your emotions are not background noise, not an inconvenience. They're part of you, and if someone doesn't want to hear them, they don't want to hear you.
You have a right to speak, to feel, to be with someone who embraces that, not fears it. Because you're not silence, you're alive. He always has time to swing by at night for hugs, laughs, a little fun. But the moment you ask, how do you really feel? He shifts.
Physical closeness, that's easy. But when it comes to depth, real questions, emotional connection, he vanishes. Emptiness.
You try to ask, "What scares you?" or "How are you?" Really? And instead you hear, "Why dig into things?" or "Don't make it complicated."
Presence doesn't mean relationship. It can just mean comfort. True closeness is when someone's there in your silence, in your wounds, in the stories you barely share.
With him, you feel naked among warmth, but really, you're alone. His arms are here, his heart miles away.
If someone runs when things get deep, that's not a partner. That's a guest. And no matter how many hugs, there's still a wall.
I don't want to be just a body. I want to be part of a story, a life, not a break between chores or a random night.
You deserve depth. Midnight conversations, open hearts, someone who doesn't run from realness, but leans into it.
I'm happy, Right now, I feel it with my whole being.
Don't overrate yourself. Happiness isn't everything.
I feel like something's off between us.
Maybe something's off with you?
And then you start doubting every word, every choice, yourself. Because when he speaks, it's not criticism, it's micro hits, constantly.
A partner who devalues your emotions, feelings, and growth doesn't lift you. He holds you back. He fears you'll bloom and leave.
I started asking myself, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's me. And didn't notice how I became small, quiet, convenient.
That's control. Not obvious, not violent, but the kind that breaks you from within. Through doubt, through you're too sensitive, through it's no big deal.
But I won't be silent anymore. I'm not a problem. I'm not too much. I'm alive, real, and I deserve to be seen in the fullness he feared.
Someone who makes you doubt your worth is not your ally. He doesn't want to lose you, but even more, doesn't want you to realize your own value.
If you saw yourself in this story, take a breath. Step back and ask yourself, do you want to be someone's temporary comfort or their chosen forever?
Being a backup isn't a position, it's a sentence. She's not respected, not chosen, just used when it's convenient. And she waits, hoping things will change, when deep down, she knows the truth.
But you always have a choice to walk away from almost love, to choose a space where you are truly seen, valued, and never made to question your own light.
Don't wait to be chosen. Choose yourself, and never again settle for halfway love.
If you're done surviving love and ready to start living it, hit subscribe. More real stories, more real talk.
And in the comments, tell us which part of this hit home for you. Maybe your story will be the one to open someone else's eyes.